The Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 450 public and private schools. The GHSA administers regulations for region and state competition in 16 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participate safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit ghsa.net. Follow GHSA on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at official GHSA. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their support of high school athletics and activities. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Technical College System of Georgia, Gatorade, Wilson, Easy Go, Mizuno, Sport Medicine South, U.S. Army, Regions Bank, and Georgia Army National Guard. It's time for all the action of Rockmart High School girls softball. Brought to you by the Nathan Dean Agency. And now to the play-by-play action of Rockmart High School girls softball.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Rockmart High School. Jeff Sharp, Robert Torrey, bringing you the first round of the state playoffs, where your number 1 ranked Lady Jackets of Rockmart High School will be taking on the Lady Blue Devils of Elbert County. In this first round matchup, Elbert County comes in as the 4 seed out of Region 5, and they're 11-15 on the year, and the Lady Jackets come in 27-2.
That's a very impressive record. I'm going to tell you, Jeff, we were sitting down in Columbus last year this time, and we just couldn't wait for the season to start, and now it's about over with, but I'm going to tell you, they're right where they want to be.
Yeah, the Lady Jackets come in and back-to-back region champs, as they went undefeated throughout the regular season and undefeated in the region tournament, so 17-0 through our region. And if you look at the AA bracket, we actually have a really tough region, as the 4 teams that are there taking on the 4 teams from Region 8, as we get the 4 seed Elbert County. Dade County gets the number 2 seed in Monticello, the number 3 seed Monticello, as they're hosting them. Our Murchie goes to our Social Circle, and Pepperell goes to Banks County, and all of those games began at 4 o'clock. Dade County's at home, and our Murchie and Pepperell on the road, so we'll be looking as we go through to see if we can get updates on them. But if they get through, then the second round, legitimately all 4 of the teams from Region 7 can be in Columbus.
For the final 8, that would be very impressive. Now, at the same time, I hate to play our teams over and over again, especially down there, because anything can happen. But this just shows you how strong the region is, like you said.
So the Lady Jackets coming in, and the final AJC rankings came out yesterday. The Lady Jackets still number 1 atop Class AA. Pepperell comes in at number 4, and they're the 4 seed out of our region. They're going to Banks County, that's the 1 seed, and Banks County's ranked number 5 in the state. So 4 versus 5 in that first round matchup. And then Chattooga, somehow they're still in there at number 10, and they did not make the playoffs. But the Lady Jackets, as far as Max Preps goes, they're, of course, number 1 in Class AA. They're number 9 in the state of Georgia and number 27 nationally. So Steve Luke has a very good program going right now with these Lady Jackets.
Well, I tell you, it's still just as good in the middle school. Archie Scott and his crew have done a great job down there at the middle school. They're just producing softball players right and left. And Jeff, you know as well as I, it started at the rec too. The rec has done a great job there, and everything's moved up to travel ball, and now they're here. Now it could be a beautiful thing over the next couple of years.
Yeah, time to put all that stuff together. We're about 12 minutes to game time, and umpires are on the field. They're having a coaches meeting right now, so we're 11 minutes from what our actual start time is. But just to give you an idea of kind of on paper how lopsided this matchup is, the Lady Blue Devils of Elbert County, they come in, they play 26 games on the year. They've only scored 117 runs and given up 116. So that's about 4.5 runs per game that they score and give up. To put that in perspective, Rockmart has scored 282 runs through 29 games, so they average 9.7 runs a game and given up 93, which is 3.2 per game. Rockmart has scored the most runs in all of AA. The next closest team is Dodge County, and they're at 261.
And we don't want to stop that now. I mean, our bats are hot, and it doesn't matter whether you're batting first, you're batting cleanup, or you're batting number 9. I'm telling you, they're all hot.
And that's the point. I was talking to Coach Monty Owens. He was down painting the plate and the pitching plates down in the bullpen, making everything look spick and span here as the field looks great today. The rain over the weekend really helped it. It kind of softened it up a little bit, and it drug out real nice. A nice little light brown, dark brown mix right in there. The field looks great, but that's exactly what he was saying. He said not a lot of teams can say that your 1 through 9 is hitting really 360 or better.
Yeah, that's definitely a plus for us, and we want to continue that throughout the playoffs. And we're going to be a tough out. There's no doubt about it. But if we can get our 10 runs, like I've been saying all year, that's a plus for us. But we need to get started early. We've been starting in the 3rd or 4th inning, and we definitely don't want to do that today.
So I kind of gave you a little idea about what a mismatch it kind of looks like on paper, but also to let you know, both of these teams have played 11 teams that are in the playoffs. So we played 11 teams that are in the playoff, as has Elbert County, and their coach today is Cherish Ingram as they come in and kind of you go to Athens and kind of keep going. If you get to South Carolina, you kind of went too far. So they had a long trip here today. But they were 5-1 in their region, as they have 7 teams in their region. They were 5-1. They were the number 1 seed going into their tournament and come out the 4th seed. So you see, 11 and 15 on the year, not really indicative of maybe how these young ladies play. Like I said, they have played 11 teams that are in the playoffs.
And it doesn't matter this time of year. You got to play your best. Anybody can be beaten. And you just need to play your best to move on.
So, but Lady Jackets, as we said, they come in at number 1 seed. They'll be hosting this best 2 out of 3 series. If we win both games today, then that series is over. If we happen to split, 5 o'clock tomorrow right here at Rockmart High School is game time for Game 3, and that will be a coin flip, as Rockmart will be the home team in the first game. Elbert County will be the home team in the second game. And then if it goes to a 3rd game, it'll be a coin flip that they will do at the end of today to know that. So, and then we get the winner of Heard County and Farrell out from around Atlanta. So Heard County, very familiar with, as we played them just a few weeks ago.
Right. And like I said, the girls are pumped up. The only thing we talked about, Jeff, is, we had the day off of school. So, as you were saying, Coach had them up early this morning doing some things. And you want to try to keep the day as routine as possible, because otherwise you come out here lazy without even meaning to be. It's just your body is not ready to go. So hopefully he has done a good job there.
And we're going to go through the starting lineup for the Lady Jackets. Hitting leadoff, Cambry Stanley in center field. The senior shortstop, she's a junior, the senior shortstop, Kelsey Elrod at shortstop. The junior pitcher, Emily Lovelace. The sophomore catcher, Caroline Conrain, at first base. A sophomore, Carly Graham. Designated player is Kenzie Jones. She's a sophomore, and playing left field will be the senior Kelsey Motes for her. Junior Emily Malding at third base. A sophomore, Anna Lewis at second, and a sophomore, Emma Evans at right field. So 1 through 9, the normal lineup that we've seen all throughout the region tournament. And so we've seen that. So the normal lineup for the Lady Jackets. We're going to take a 2-minute break, and we'll be right back with first pitch.
The Silver Comet Furniture's 30,000 square foot warehouse is filling up with tons of new bedroom, living room, and dining room furniture. We offer great prices that are unmatched by national chains. We offer financing. No credit? No problem. Add credit? No problem. For as low as $40 down, you can own your own furniture. Let Silver Comet Furniture take your home furnishings to a new level in quality and comfort. Go by and let new owner Mitchell LeGrand show you how easy it is to own new, high-quality furniture. Call them today at 678-685-4320 or go by and see them on Highway 278 in Rockmart.
With the BF Goodrich Advantage TA Sport Tire, you'll get performance-inspired handling to put some life back into your daily drive. And with a 70,000-mile warranty, you'll do it for a long time. You may just wake up and say, I do want to adult today.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel, 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart, 770-684-5067 today.
70,000-mile limited tread life warranty applies to T-rated tires only. See bfgoodrichtires.com for details.
The Trashman Sanitation is a residential and commercial garbage pickup and roll-off service. Trashman Sanitation offers a grading and demolition service. Trashman Sanitation is locally owned and family operated and has been in the business for over 17 years.
Give them a call today at 770-684-2969. That's 770-684-2969. The Trashman Sanitation. Give them a call today.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline. First round of the state playoffs as the Lady Yellow Jackets, ranked number 1 in the state, taking on the Elbert County Lady Blue Devils. And Emily Lovelace in the circle. She comes in with a 13-2 record, 1 save on the year, 1.84 ERA, and a 1.36 whip, walks and hits per inning pitched. And she's thrown 87 2/3 innings, only giving up 84 hits. And she has 35 walks to 37 strikeouts. And Emily, not really a power pitcher where she gets a lot of strikeouts, a lot of ground balls and easy plays for the defense. And the defense has been really good behind her this year, as they've only made 34 errors through 29 games. That's about 1.17 errors per game. So not a lot of walks by the Lady Jackets pitching staff, and not a lot of errors, so not a lot of extra runs. That's why you see, the Lady Jackets giving up 3.2 runs per game, and their team ERA is a 2.58, and that's an earned run, so that means, not a lot of errors, allowing a lot of unearned runs.
But Emily's last 2 starts have not been as crisp. Hopefully she can start off right here. And here we go. We're ready to go. Play ball.
And Madeline Libby, the leadoff batter for the Lady Blue Devils, a right-handed batter, takes ball 1 low and inside. And in the region tournament, that's where we saw Lovelace miss a lot, was low and inside. So Lovelace gets her sign from Conring, setting up away. That ball is low once again. So 2 balls, no strikes to the leadoff batter, Madeline Libby. That's also the shortstop for the Lady Blue Devils.
That sun is really brutal. Well, the girls have played here all year long, but that should help us on our offense.
Yeah, we see Cambry in center field. There's a hard hit ball past Malding into left field for a leadoff single for the leadoff batter, Madeline Libby.
And we talked about her. She's one of the best batters they have when she gets on, and then it goes from there. So hopefully we can contain the other batters and get the lead runner right here.
Bailey Bialis, the third baseman, steps in now. And we'll see what the leadoff batter does on base. There's a Bialis squares to bunt, and she bunts it foul down the third baseline. So Elbert County looking to bunt, trying to put a runner in scoring position early in this game. And if anybody, all you got to do is look online, and you can, the stats that I gave you, they're free for everyone to see. So Elbert County knows that these Lady Jackets can score runs.
That's correct. So they're trying to get on the board as quick as they can.
Bialis squares to bunt. She bunts it foul one more time. And so that's 0-2 now to Bailey Bialis. Now that's going to allow Emily Malding, the third baseman, to back up a little bit. Not maybe with 2 strikes, not necessarily have to worry about the bunt.
Shut her down right here. Just put it on the outside corner. Strike 3.
0-2 pitch. And there's a ground ball back to Lovelace. She turns, fires to second. And Elroy was at the bag, but it went past her. And Anna Lewis, who was backing up, caught the ball, so it didn't go into center field. So that's going to be a fielder's choice. And now the Lady Blue Devils with runners first and second.
Yes, she did the right thing. She threw right to the bag. I don't understand why there was no communication out there between our shortstop and our second. So,
well, Elroy cut in front and Lewis was behind, and I think Lewis got there early. And now the next batter is Emily Starrett, the catcher, and she squares the bunt. Lovelace comes up, fields it, and fires to Anna Lewis at first, and that's going to be the first out of the inning on a sacrifice bunt. But that's going to move the runners to second and third now, and one out.
Yeah, we're not worried yet, but, I mean, we definitely didn't want to see that happen. We should have had 2 outs right now and moving on, but let's see what happens here.
So runner second and third, now the designated player, Katie Grace Johnson.
Emily is pitching the ball good. It's right there at her knees, so she's throwing good right now.
There's a called strike right on the inside corner, and now she's got the ball up out of the dirt, and it is right at the knees, not in the dirt. So now, and that was a great pitch on the inside corner.
It sure was to start her off.
No balls, 1 strike to Johnson, the 4-hole batter for the Lady Blue Devils. Coming inside once again, there's a line drive over Graham's head into right field. Evans picks it up, fires to first, not in time, and Livy's going to score from third, and now the Lady Blue Devils, with 1 out, have runners first and third.
She did hustle in out there to try to get her at first. That was a good play, just couldn't make it.
So now the pitcher, Sydney Blackman, comes to the plate. One out, runners first and third. First pitch to Blackman, there's the inside, and she fouled it straight back.
It'd be nice if we get away with no more runs right here, because that first run probably would have scored the way we're playing, but this one on third shouldn't be scoring.
So we'll see Blackman in the 5-hole. That pitch right on the outside corner called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Blackman. Runner at first still intact as Johnson not going anywhere on this first and third situation. Bialis is on third, Johnson on first. 0-2 count to Blackman, 1 out. And there's one just off the plate. A great pitch by Lovelace. Must have been just either a little bit low or a little bit off the plate, but 1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Definitely was a beautiful pitch, and I think that caught the umpire off guard too, because it was a nice pitch, but could have went either way.
Lady Blue Devils already with 1 on the board here in the top of the first inning. A 1-2 pitch going away again. There's a ground ball right in the hole past the first baseman, Graham, in the right field. Evans comes up firing to first, not in time. As really close play at first base, almost got Blackman, and Bialis comes in to score the second run of the inning.
Yeah, that was another hard hit ball out there. She was safe by half a foot. Good try though by our right fielder.
So number 2, Geralman, is going to come in and be the courtesy runner for the pitcher Blackman, and the Lady Blue Devils with 2 up here, 2 on the board here in the top of the first inning. They lead 2-0. And that brings up the first baseman, number 15, Lauren Hart. Runners first and second for the Lady Blue Devils, and still everything that they've hit's been on the ground. It's just been in the hole.
Right. You think it's a bad start for us, but really it's not. We still haven't batted yet, so we just need to get out of this inning.
There's the first pitch called strike on the outside corner. So Lovelace really working the ball in and out and hitting the corners.
And they're just taking the ball where they give it and hitting it in holes. So,
yeah, and the ball, hard ground balls, and it's just got past Carly Graham and Anna Lewis in the right field. So as I'm sure Lovelace will make a change, going way out this time. Just off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike, as Connery was really set up way outside that time. And crowd still coming in. Looks like a good crowd. At least here, right here at the concession stand, a good crowd behind us, Robert. And it looks like down the third base line where past the Lady Jackets dugout. There's one in on the hands. Malling picks it up, steps on third, throws across. High throw, not in time. Almost got a double play as Hart not fleet of foot, but now 2 outs.
It's a heads-up play by her. Yeah, thank goodness we didn't throw it away. So we do have 2 outs. They got 2 on the board, but we just need to get 1 more out right now and go in the back.
Now the second baseman, Sarah Beth Bowen. Runners first and second, 2 outs for Elbert County. That pitch swung on and missed, and pass ball by Conrad that hit her glove and bounced out.
Actually hit the umpire, I think.
And hit the umpire, so that's going to be, I thought it was a foul ball, but I guess she didn't get a piece of it. Runner's going to move up to second and third now. 1 strike on the batter, Bowen.
Oh, that was a good block by the umpire there.
Next pitch, left-handed batter, Bowen. That pitch missed off the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Lady Blue Devils already with 2 on the board. The 1-1 pitch going away. There's a call strike, knee-high outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to Sarah Beth Bowen, the left-handed batter. This is the first lefty in their lineup, and that's all the way down at the 7-hole.
We just got to knock it down now, no matter what, dive and stop the ball. When she's pitching like this, they're going to hit it opposite side.
There's another pitch, just missed off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And, everything that Elbert County's hit has been on the ground. There's a couple of hard ground balls that's got through into the hole as Lovelace has given up 3 singles. And there's another pitch just off the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
She's not swinging at that. She has thrown the same spot the last 3 times. Beautiful location, but it is off the plate.
We're seeing people still filing in. And we got 2 games here tonight. There'll be a second game right after this. Admission is $7 for the playoffs, and that goes for both games. That'll get you in to see both games here tonight. So if you can come on out, cheer these ladies on, come on. If you can't, right here on WZOT, we'll have both games. And you can also follow along on Game Changers. There's a pop-up down the third base line. Malting drifting over, and that hits the fence just out of her reach.
Yeah, right now we're only cheering going on by Elbert County, but once we get into that, I think that'll change rather quickly.
Yeah, we've seen this before. As Pepper come in, they put 6 on us in the top of the first, and we probably come back with a 12 spot. So not sure if that'll happen today, but we know anything can happen with this Lady Jackets lineup. There's a swing and a miss by Bowen, and Lovelace gets out of the inning, only giving up 2 runs. At the end of the top of the first, the Lady Blue Devils of Elbert County lead 2-0. Lady Jackets coming to bat.
Lewis Motor Company is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out?
Yeah.
Of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Contact Mary Miller at 1340 Chattahoochee Drive in Rockmart. Call 770-684-9193. Go see them on the web at www.marymillerinsurance.com.
Back at Rockmart High School, bottom of the first inning, Lady Jackets coming to bat. Camber Stanley, Kelsey Elrod, and Emily Lovelace as the Lady Blue Devils pushed across 2 runs in the top half of the first. And now everything starts with this Lady Jackets lineup with Cambry Stanley.
If good things happen, we need to get her on base if at all possible.
So Cambry comes in hitting .517 on the year with 42 runs scored. She squares the bunt and takes that first pitch low.
Well, they're way back on the first base line area. So
yeah, it's second baseman. She's creeping up right in the pitcher's hip pocket. Cambry takes that pitch high, ball 2. Cambry's got 42 runs scored on the year and about 40 stolen bases on the year as well. So we know if she gets on base, we're definitely going to use her speed. There's the next pitch. Low and in the dirt again. 3 balls, no strikes to the Lady Jackets leadoff batter.
Good way to start an inning. We like that. We need 1 more ball and shoot on base.
So we saw before the game, the pitcher now, Sydney Blackman, warming up. And there's a pitch with knee high down the middle, and Stanley took. So 3 balls, 1 strike. But we saw Blackman warm up, as well as number 11, the right fielder, Allie Dunn. The 3-1 pitch. Stanley bunts it, squirts away from the second baseman, and that's going to be a leadoff single by the speedy Cambridge Stanley.
Yeah, she hit that one in the air. It was a little scary at first. I thought she might have caught it. But once it hit the ground, she's done. She's on base.
Yeah, Kelsey Elrod now batting. She's hitting .395 on the year with a .480 on base average. And in the first 2 games in the region tournament, solo home runs. She squares the bunt, takes a strike. Stanley takes off, and the catcher lost the handle, but Stanley slides in safely.
I think that was a smart move right there. Get her over there now. Now she's in scoring position for sure.
0-1 to Elrod. That pitch bounces off the plate away from the catcher, and Cambridge's going to move up to third now on that wild pitch. So Stanley's at third, nobody out. Kelsey Elrod in the box, 1 ball, 1 strike. And I'll say in the first 2 games of the region tournament, she gets solo home runs in the bottom of the first to put the Jackets on the board. That pitch must have been a little bit off the plate. You think it was a little high?
A little high.
Wow.
And off the plate.
Right. So catcher set up away. And a rise ball swung on and missed by Elrod. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And that rise ball is Blackman's, probably the best pitch that she throws. 2-2 pitch. And that one just off the plate, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And wow, that looks like it was really too close to take. So Elrod may be lucky to still be there. The 3-2 pitch. And there's a hard hit right between the pitcher's legs. And no way they're going to get Elrod. Stanley's going to score, and that's going to be a single for Kelsey Elrod as it hit off the pitcher's glove right between her legs. The shortstop, Libby, tried to pick it up, but no chance to get the speedy Elrod.
That was a hard hit ball right up the middle. I mean, he could be up the middle more than that, and thank goodness nobody got hurt there. But now she's on, and we'll probably be seeing her take off as well.
Emily Lovelace now the batter. Stanley scores, and now the Jackets cut the Lady Blue Devils lead in half by scoring that one. And Lovelace takes a called strike right down the middle.
I'm not so sure this catcher's got a great arm.
But Elrod does take off the throw down, and it's late as Elrod slides in. Lovelace took the pitch low, and Elrod with her 13th stolen base on the year.
That catcher does have a good arm. She just left that one high, so she had to bring the tag all the way down. So we need to watch that.
Yeah, but, hey, you got to try it. You get your best 2 base runners at the top. Go ahead and check her out.
I agree.
The 1-1 pitch to Lovelace now. She just gets under that one, fouls it straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Emily Lovelace. Lovelace comes in hitting .464 on the year with 6 home runs and 45 RBIs. And even though she gets courtesy run for a good bit, still has 26 runs scored. That pitch low and away, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Emily Lovelace.
You need to fight off till you get the one you want right here.
Catcher setting up on the outside corner. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. There's a little bit out of Lovelace's reach, and that's going to be the first out of the inning.
You could tell in her swing she really didn't want to swing at that one, but she went after it.
So now the sophomore catcher, Caroline Conring, steps in at .438 average. She has 2 home runs herself, 27 RBIs, and since taking over the catching position has really taken off at the plate. And there's a wild pitch in the dirt, allowing Elrod to move over to third base now. That pitch was low and in the dirt. Conring, really since the Heard County game, she has taken off and hitting the ball hard.
Yeah, we knew she was due, and she's been hitting the ball really well, like you said.
So the tying run on third base for the Lady Jackets. And there's a hard hit ball out to right field. Someone makes the catch. Elrod tags and scores, and that's going to tie the game at 2. But a hard hit ball by Caroline Conring and a good play by the right fielder, Allie Dunn.
She just put her glove up as she was running back and caught the ball. I mean, that was a good play, but wow.
Now Carly Graham steps in, and her last time out, 2 home runs against Dade County in that championship game.
Ooh, that was the pitch.
Yeah, she takes called strike right down the middle. And the one thing that I'm seeing Sydney Blackman do is she is starting our hitters off with a real fat fastball about thigh high down the middle. Comes back with a rise ball that misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Graham. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Tie game 2-2 as Elbert County scored 2 in their half of the first, and now the Lady Jacks come back and tie it up. That pitch down and in and fouls it off down the third baseline. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Graham. 2 outs, bottom of the first inning.
Well, we showed that the two runs we can get. The girls have done a great job manufacturing runs and moving them over, and we just need to get some more on the board now.
So 1-2 pitch to Graham. She fouls it off, hitting the netting above the Elbert County first base dugout.
Still pretty warm out here, Jeff.
Yeah, it's about 87 degrees at game time, and it says 87, feels like 94. A lot of high humidity right now. That pitch low and away, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Graham. Correction, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Graham. The 2-2 pitch. There's a hard hit ball. 1 hopper to the shortstop, Libby. She picks it up. She snags it and throws it over to first to Hart for the 3rd out of the inning, but a hard hit ball by Carly Graham. At the end of 1, we're tied 2-2.
City Body Works is your complete bodywork specialist, continuing over 40 years of service to Rockmart and Polk County. Call Philip Zucker today at 770-684-7269 or go by 16 Prospect Road in Rockmart and see the specialist at City Body Works.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
WZOT Rockmart, W270CE Rome.
Back at Rockmart High School, top of the 2nd inning, 8-9-1 for the Lady Blue Devils.
See if we can start this inning off a little bit better here. Emily's pitching very well, though. I mean, she's pitching well. She's hitting her marks. They're just taking it opposite way like we said last inning. Let's see if we can get a couple outs here real quick.
And all the ground balls, they've just been right in the hole. The leadoff batter got one just out of the reach of Emily Malding in the 5-6 hole, and then 2 to right field. Shot right past Graham and Lewis, just a little bit too hard. So the leadoff batter, Aubrey Scarborough, the left fielder, leads things off. She takes a called strike, belt high. So we see Lovelace getting ahead of the first batter here in the top of the 2nd. There's a pitch and just misses off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch from Lovelace. There's a hard hit ball. 2 hopper to Kelsey Elrod. Takes a bad hop right off the heel of her glove into left field.
That's something you don't see very often right there. Elrod with a bad hop.
Now the right fielder, Allie Dunn, Scarborough a right-hander, Dunn a left-hander. Runner on first for the Lady Blue Devils. Another ground ball hit right at Elrod, but Dunn squares the bunt, bunts it straight back to Conring, so that's going to be a foul ball.
Wise to get up and grab it quickly. And Lyle's still foul.
So that's going to be an error on Elrod as it hit right off her glove. A tough error, but ball hit right at her. 1 strike now to Dunn. Bunts again, up in the air to Malding. She gets it, throws to Anna Lewis, and the throw into the runner, and Lewis has to make a diving stop so it doesn't go into right field. But even if it did, Emma Evans was right there backing up the play.
That was a great play on everybody's part. So there's one out.
So now one out, back to the top of the order, Madeline Libby, as she singled to left field right past Emily Maulding in her first time at bat. There's a fly ball. Cambry Stanley backs up as the clouds shade the sun, and she puts that one away for the second out of the inning.
Perfect timing for the clouds to come in. She just got nested underneath that thing and caught it and threw it in. 2 outs.
Now, Bailey Bialis, she hit a 2-hopper back to Loveless last time, and a little confusion at second base, so she was on with a fielder's choice. 2 outs, runner on first, top of the second inning.
Looking back, looking at the signs.
That pitch fouled off the netting above the Lady Blue Devils dugout.
I see that a lot, but she's turned around looking at the signs, and the batter did, and I'm like, what are you doing?
That's a good way to catch one in the ear hole.
That's exactly right.
So 0-1 count now to Bialis. That pitch coming inside hit foul down the third base line. So Loveless doing exactly what she needs to do. She threw one outside. They fouled it off the first base line. To come inside with that one and hit it hard, just foul down the third base line.
See a rise ball right here.
The 0-2 pitch now from Emily Loveless. 2 outs, top of the second inning. And that was a rise ball, just a little bit too high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to Bialis. The 1-2 pitch. There's a changeup, swung and missed. Oh, it's going to be a foul ball. She just got a piece of that.
She barely got a hold of that one right there. I mean, that had her all confused right there.
Yeah, it was a great changeup from Loveless. And there's a ground ball. Anna Lewis is off her foot into center field. Stanley comes up, picks it up, and the runner, Scarborough, has to stay at second. That ball just out of Lewis's reach as it went under her glove and bounced in right to Cambry Stanley in center field.
That's something we're not used to right there. Usually we're making those plays. I know it's tough, but that could have something to do with the off day, Jeff.
Yeah, Emily Starrett had a sacrifice bunt her last time up. She's the catcher. Runners first and second, 2 outs. I'm sure she won't be bunting this time. That pitch from this low looked like it was across the plate, just a little bit low.
It was a nice pitch.
But yeah, 2 errors here in the top of the second, allowing the runners for the Lady Blue Devils to come on. But we do have 2 outs, so still get out of this inning without giving anything up. Going away a little bit high, 2 balls and no strikes.
Got to throw one in there right now. We've got to get a strike on her. Try to get back ahead.
Well, the biggest thing that these errors do is they force Loveless to throw some more pitches.
Correct.
The 2-0 pitch, that ball low, and a great stop by Connering to keep the runners at bay. But 3-0 now to Starrett. So I'm sure she's going to be in full take mode to try and load the bases.
I would think so.
And there is a called strike. That was just below the letters. But 3-1 now to Starrett. The fans are still piling in here. We'll see Robin and Greg Team sitting out in right field with Barry Williams. And there's a beautiful pitch, called strike, knee-high inside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Starrett. 2 outs, so the runners will be on the move with the pitch. Loveless getting her sign from Conring. She has it. Conring setting up inside. There's a pitch. hit out the shortstop, Elrod. She picks it up, throws across the diamond to ground for the third out of the inning. And Lovelace does get out of that without giving up a run. At the end of 1.5, tie game, 2-2.
At All-Star Grading, we are proud to be one of the largest grading and hauling companies in this area. We are also proud to employ a very familiar family of folks who grew up and have worked in Rockmart for decades. Whether it's grading or hauling from huge industrial jobs or simply a driveway that needs attention, All-Star Grading is proud to serve. Call today, 770-684-1915. That's All-Star Grading.
Let's give it up for old asphalt and a new pair of shoes. Let's give it up for a good rhythm meeting a sweet melody. For a church cookout under clear skies. Let's give it up for good things coming together, like bundling your auto and other policies together with an Allstate agent, which can save you time and keep you better protected. Let's give it up for good.
In Rockmart, call Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
Bottom of the second inning, the Lady Jackets coming to bat. Kinsey Jones, Emily Maulding, and Anna Lewis coming to bat.
We need to go ahead and put some more runs on the board here, at least get some base runners first.
Kinsey Jones comes in hitting .379 on the year. She swung on and missed that one belt high right down the middle. And this sophomore, she comes in swinging. There's one that's hit foul.
It was a rise ball. She took it out of play.
So 0-2 now to Jones. And after watching the first inning, they only came inside one time, and they're going to come inside to Jones this time. She takes that one low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Everything the first inning was away from our batter, so you see Jones almost up on the line. 1-2 pitch. That one's too far off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Kinsey Jones. The 2-2 pitch. Oh, ball, strike 3 right on the outside corner, and a good pitch that time by Sydney Blackman.
It just froze her in her spot.
That's going to bring up Emily Maulding. Maulding comes in the game hitting .360, has 2 home runs on the year with 18 runs scored, and had a big home run in that region championship game against Dade County. First pitch swinging a little looper down the first base line to Hart, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. So 2 outs, and now the left-handed sophomore second baseman, Anna Lewis, comes up. And Robert, we talk about her strength is taking that ball away and hitting hard ground balls and line drives to left field. And that pitch comes inside for a called strike.
That was a very good pitch, but you're right. And the sun's back out right now, so if she can get that ball in left field, it's going to be a win-win, but they're pitching her inside.
There's a hard-hit ball past the third baseman to the shortstop, Libby, as she picks it up and throws Lewis out by a step. And that's going to do it for the Lady Jackets in the bottom of the second. End of 2, still 2-2.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel. We install truck lifts and truck accessories. We offer full tire service and alignment. AC and complete service is available. 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
It's here, Rockmart. Silver Comet Furniture on Highway 278 in Rockmart is now open for business. They have sofa tables starting at $149, dinette starting at $199. Tons of new upholstery coming, including power reclining seats. They carry Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Jameson mattresses with adjustable bases. Free delivery inside of 50 miles. That's Silver Comet Furniture, Highway 278 in Rockmart.
Top of the third inning. 4, 5, 6 batters for the Lady Blue Devils of Elbert County. as Katie Grace Johnson is going to lead things off. Emily Lovelace in the circle. Caroline Connery behind the plate. Graham and Lewis first and second on the right side of the infield. Elrod and Malding short and third on the left side for the Lady Jackets. Left to right, Kelsey Moats, Cambridge Stanley, and Emma Evans. So basic defensive lineup than we saw through the region tournament.
Yeah, like I said, we've already had more errors this game than we usually do the average. So hopefully they're all out of the way now, and we can go ahead and fill these balls and make some outs.
So Johnson singled to right field on a hard ground ball past Graham out to Emma Evans. Took an outside pitch and just hit it hard that way as they go outside again. There's a line drive, and that ball gets up the middle out to Cambridge Stanley. So a leadoff single on the first pitch by Katie Grace Johnson, and that brings up the pitcher, Sydney Blackman. Blackman also had a single to right field. As she did the same thing. She took that outside pitch and just hit a hard ground ball through the hole. First pitch low and inside to Blackman, ball one.
Makes you wonder if you just want to throw it down the middle, see if they can hit it normal. Because right now they're finding holes.
Yeah,
very good pitching.
Yeah, the first pitch from Lovelace to Johnson was a good pitch. It was on the outer third of the plate. She just hit it right back up the middle. There's one that bounces off of her shoulder in the batter's box. That's going to be a foul ball off the shoulder of Blackman.
Now we're ready to play.
Lovelace gets her sign from Connery, and Blackman calls time. It took a little bit too much time for her. So Coach Luke signaling in the signs to Connery of what pitch he wants. Lovelace has her sign coming inside. That one just misses off the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now to Blackman.
We were talking about earlier, it's 2-2. You have, and this is the first round of state playoffs. Anybody can win this game. We need to continue through. And the umpire just took one off the helmet there.
Yeah, he took one right off the mask, and that pitch, Blackman got under a little bit straight back off the mask. He's right out there on that cart.
Gotcha.
So we're going to have a little break as the umpire got hit in the mask, and it broke his it broke the throat protector on his mask. So he's asking Barry Williams if he'll come up, and I don't think Barry's figured out that he's asking for him, and now he has. Oh, and we have one out of the stands right there.
Wow, amazing.
So yeah, that's the guy that had that has it in his card. He's actually the radio guy for Elbert County. They're not doing radio here. He's just here as keeping score as a stats guy. He had a zip tie in his.
Well, Jeff, do you carry around a zip tie?
I do not, but you know what? I'm gonna add it to my bag. I have some Aleve, I have some tape, and
I am thoroughly disappointed in you.
I have some, not in this bag.
Okay.
So, but I will add some zip ties now. I do have a knife and a multi-tool.
Well, I got you. Well, now we know you got to keep the zip ties.
That's right. I'm gonna have to get some zip ties in there.
I'm glad he's okay, though. I mean, that was a hard hit.
Yeah, luckily it just broke out. It's Brian, we're going to take a 30-second break while he's fixing this, and we'll be right back.
The Trash Man Sanitation is a residential and commercial garbage pickup, roll-off service. We do grading, demolition. We have 17 years in the business. We are locally owned and family operated. Give them a call today at 770-684-2969. That's 770-684-2969. The Trash Man Sanitation. Give them a call today.
I'm back at Rockmart High School, and the umpire's mask is fixed, and a 2-ball, 2-strike count to Sydney Blackman. And Lovelace gets her sign, and there's a changeup that misses just low, just below the knees of Blackman. So it's 3 balls, 2 strikes with a runner on first for the Lady Blue Devils. 3-2 pitch. That one fouled off into the netting and right into the Lady Blue Devil dugout.
Still, sun is pretty bright in the outfield. But we've been blessed here, like I said. It's shady where we're at, but shortstop and left field, boy, it's bright.
3-2 pitch. That pitch just low, ball 4 to Blackman. And we'll probably see, I'm sure, number 2, Geralman, the courtesy runner, coming in for the pitcher, Blackman. And that's exactly who it is. So runners first and second, nobody out, top of the 3rd inning. And the first baseman, Lauren Hart, comes up, and last time she hit a ground ball right to the 3rd baseman, Emily Malding. As she stepped on the bag and unable to get the double play, as not quite hit hard enough. She had about 3 steps to get to 3rd base and then turn and make the throw, but just missed out on the double play getting hard at first. So this first pitch, Hart's bunting and bunts it straight back into the padding behind home plate.
Well, with nobody out, I mean, no matter how good a hitter she is, that's what she's got to do right here. She's got to lay one down, but hopefully we can get at least 1 out here, if not 2.
Well, and that you can see, you know, Elbert County scores about 4.5 runs a game. So, you know, not sure what kind of competition they've played, if the pitching's been that tough or how it is. She squares the bunt again right back to Lovelace. She picks it up, throws to first base to Anna Lewis. So that's going to be a sacrifice bunt by Hart. Moves the runners to 2nd and 3rd with 1 out.
So if she throws the ball down there, Jeff, this is one of how sharp are you. If she hits that girl because she's way on the inside of that line, what happens then?
Well, the batter will be out for interference running inside the line, and the runners will have to go back to where they originated, which would be 1st and 2nd. So we would have 1 out still, but the runners would be at 1st and 2nd instead of 2nd and 3rd, because you'd have interference by the batter runner.
She made a good throw around her and made it out, so that's not going to happen. So
Sarah Beth Bowen, the first left-handed batter in the 7th hole here for the Lady Blue Devils. She struck out swinging her last at bat. She was the last out of the 1st inning. Runners 2nd and 3rd for Elbert County. That pitch low and away, 2 balls and no strikes to Bowen. We're in the top of the 3rd inning, tied at 2-2. Both teams scored twice in the top of the 3rd, or correction, both teams scored twice in the 1st inning. Lovelace, there's a pop-up right over the netting, right back behind, and it hits off the wooden barrier around the ladies' bathroom. So 2 balls, 1 strike, now to Sarah Beth Bowen. Lovelace getting her signs from Conring. The 2-1 pitch going away. Another swing and a miss. That one hits the netting. Coming back to Conring. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It seems like it's taking a long time to get signs. I don't know if they're doing that on purpose or what, but it seems like it's taking a little bit.
Yeah, not sure. I think I said swing and a miss. That was a foul ball into the netting.
I was going to let that one go there.
Yeah, thank you. I caught myself there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bowen. Got her on a rise ball last time up. And goes right back there again, and she lays off that one. 3-2 now to Bowen. 1 out. Runners 2nd and 3rd for Elbert County. And remember, if you miss any part of our broadcast, sometime tomorrow, Brian McDowell does a great job getting them on YouTube where you can hear the game. The 3-2 pitch, another foul ball into the netting right behind home plate. So a good battle here between Lovelace and Bowen. So I believe this will be the 8th pitch of this at bat. There's a rise ball popped up on the infield. Kelsey Elrod camps out under it, and she puts that away for the second out of the inning. So now the 8-hole, Aubrey Scarborough, leading things off. She hit a hard 2-hopper to Kelsey Elrod, her first at bat. Hit right off the heel of her glove into left field. First pitch just above the letters, ball 1. And that looked like a pretty good pitch, but just a little bit high. Tried to start her out with what looked like maybe a rise ball.
Good location right there, yes, most definitely.
One-0 pitch. There's a called strike right at the knees.
Nice.
Ball, 1 strike. Now to Scarborough. 2 outs, top of the third inning. Tie game 2-2. Runners second and third for Elbert County. The 1-1 pitch. There's a changeup and just hit foul.
Way in front of that one. She tried to stop it. It was a nice changeup. That's her second real nice changeup she's thrown today.
Yeah, that's after last Thursday. That's really been something that Coach Luke's been working on with his pitchers, is trying to get their changeups down. He thinks that could be a really good pitch. There's a pitch right on the outside corner, just a bit outside, as that pitch had to be outside because it was about thigh high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, now to Scarborough. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for the Lady Blue Devils of Elbert County. Going away again, swung on and missed, as Douglas really put a little oomph on that one. It is a strikeout of Scarborough. At the end of 2.5, tie score 2-2.
Is the oldest car dealership in Rockmart. They have been serving Rockmart and the Polk County area for 56 years, providing quality used cars and great customer service before, during, and after the sale. Lewis Motor Company is proud to offer guaranteed credit approval while you wait. Give them a call today at 770-684-6694 or stop by and see our staff at Lewis Motor Company, 218 South Piedmont Avenue in Rockmart.
It's here, Rockmart. Silver Comet Furniture on Highway 278 in Rockmart is now open for business. They have sofa tables starting at $149, dinettes starting at $199. Tons of new upholstery coming, including power reclining seats. They carry Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Jameson mattresses with adjustable bases. Free delivery inside of 50 miles. That's Silver Comet Furniture, Highway 278 in Rockmart.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline. Bottom of the third inning. Emma Evans, Cambry Stanley, Kelsey Elrod going to lead things off here for the Lady Jackets. And traditionally, throughout the season, third inning's been our big inning.
Yeah, and Emma Evans is going to start it off for us. She's just as good to start off as a leadoff as anyone else.
So Emma comes in hitting .395. She squares the bunt and takes it low and inside. Ball 1, as Emma has hitting .395 with 2 home runs, 14 RBIs, 19 runs scored, and 12 stolen bases on the year.
Coach didn't like that one.
Yeah, she had to walk off her bucket a little bit there. There's a swing and a miss by Evans at 1 up around the letters. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Now to Emma, the sophomore right fielder. She squares to bunt and pulls back as that pitch was high. Ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike now to Evans. And we see whenever the Lady Jackets square to bunt, the second and third baseman charge, as well as the shortstop. That pitch low and inside, 3 balls, 1 strike to Evans. And we know whenever she gets on base, she has a good bit of speed as well.
We need her on any way we can get her, so I'm not so sure she won't take here and square the bunt. She's not.
No, that pitch is high. We'll never know. So a leadoff walk to Emma Evans, just like in the first, where Cambry Stanley had a leadoff walk. And Stanley's going to step in again. Evans was a left-handed batter, and now Stanley a left-handed batter. So we're going right-handed throwing catcher is Starrett. And we saw in the first inning, pretty good arm, but unable to get the Lady Jackets batter. Stanley squares the bunt, takes it inside, and the throw, as Emma Evans is on the way, gets past the shortstop Livy into center field, so that's going to be a stolen base. That's going to be a ball, correction. A ball low and inside to Stanley, and Evans with a stolen base.
I thought that was a strike.
I did too.
Happened so quick.
So he called it a ball. Stanley squares the bunt, and she takes that a called strike on the outside corner. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Cambry Stanley. And we see whenever Stanley squares the bunt, the center fielder comes charging in to second base. Stanley bunts right back to the pitcher and never going to get her, as that ball was perfectly placed.
It's like she only takes 4 steps and she's on first base. That's how quick she is.
So that's going to be a bunt single. And correction, she didn't walk. She bunt singled her first time at bat. So that one back to the pitcher. Now runners first and third for Kelsey Elrod.
She's going to go right here.
We know Stanley's taking off here. Elrod hit one hard as she takes high. Snap throw back to the pitcher, but Stanley in standing up. So now runners second and third. Nobody out. Bottom of the third inning, Kelsey Elrod up, hit a hard ball right back off the pitcher's glove between her legs to score Stanley in the first inning. There's a hard hit ball past Coach Luke, and that one almost got him.
It almost did. Elrod has got her timing down now with this up to the first at bat. So we're going to see another hard hit somewhere here.
1 ball, 1 strike. She looks down to the third base coach's box to Coach Luke. She squares the bunt. It's up in the air. It does get down. And because the ball was in the air, it's going to be a single for Elrod. But because the ball was in the air, Emma Evans had to stay at third. So now bases loaded, nobody out, and Emily Lovelace up.
She didn't show the bunt, so they couldn't come in fast enough to catch it because it was up in the air. So nice job, Elrod.
So Lovelace struck out swinging her last at bat, and she's right in the middle of the box, and everything they threw her was away. And there's a hard hit ball. Bounces off the glove of the third baseman into center field. Evans scores. Stanley scores, sliding Elrod to third. And Emily Lovelace hits a 2-hopper, then hits off the bare hand of the third baseman. But the shortstop was coming over to back her up, and it shot all the way out to center field. So the Lady Jackets scored 2.
Coach Luke saw that. He was waving Stanley home all the way, and smart by watching where the ball was going. And Stanley did her job. She was looking at Coach Luke, and so she scored.
Yeah, and Kelsey Elrod, so there was nobody getting that, and she continued running, and she's at third base. And now Alexis Teams, the freshman courtesy runner, coming in to run for the pitcher, Emily Lovelace. And the pitching coach for Elbert County is going to call timeout and go talk to her pitcher, Sydney Blackman. But now, Lady Jackets, nobody out, runners first and third, and 4, 5, 6, Conring, Graham, and Jones, 3 sophomores coming up.
We talked about this. This is their inning, third and fourth inning, and, shoot, great job by these Jackets. I mean, they're on fire, and we need to get some more runs off this, and that's going to shut them down.
Yeah, if we can come in, we've already put 2 up here. We got nobody out, runners first and third. Teams is going to be going on the first pitch. Conring's got to be patient. Let her get into scoring position. At second and third, nobody out. If she hits a ball like she did her first time at bat, we're definitely going to score a run, as she hit a hard fly ball to right field that was able to score Kelsey Elrod in the first inning for the second run of the game.
Right, and now this is going back to the dugout, and we are getting ready to resume play here after that Gilligan Island song. That's pretty good.
So, yeah, Chris Lovelace has a vast variety or a vast array of music than he has for...
It's the one Jeopardy.
That's it. He'll have that at some point in time. As the catcher throws down to second as Teams takes off, and the second baseman cuts it off, but a ball low and away to Conring, and Teams out to second with a stolen base. So second and third, 1 ball, no strikes to Conring, nobody out. Bottom of the third inning, Lady Jackets lead 4-2. There's a hard-hit ball. That one almost gets the right leg of Monty Owens as he shakes his head. There's no way I'm sticking my hand down for that.
Well, that time she kind of stepped out and swung at it. That just wasn't a good at-bat right there. So hopefully she'll stay in there now and drive that ball over there.
Well, and the scouting report we got on Elbert County is exactly what's happening as Blackman keeps everything away. This one looks like it's going to try and come in. There's a ground ball to the third baseman. Elrod comes in. The ball's dropped by Surratt at home, and Elrod scores in a fielder's choice ground ball by Conring, and the Lady Jackets now lead 5-2.
Yeah, I think if we did any scouting report at all, I would have went to first there and let her score. But good job by running by Elrod. There's no way they were going to get her. And now we've got a runner for Shazam.
So that's going to be the senior, Casey Gable. And Carly Graham, the sophomore first baseman, steps up, runners first and third. The two courtesy runners on as Teams is at third, Gable at first. And we know what we're going to see here. Carly's probably going to be taking that first pitch, and we'll see Gable take off to second. So after the slide in from Kelsey Elrod, umpire's got to sweep off the plate. 3 runs already across in the bottom of the third, 5-2. Jackets lead, and still nobody out. Graham takes that pitch low, ball 1, and Gable takes off to second without a throw as the catcher actually dropped the ball.
And Coach Luce just tells her, stay on top of the ball, drive it.
1 ball, no strikes for Graham. Blackman toes the pitching rubber. Coming in, a hard-hit ball left field. That's going to get down. The left fielder takes it on the bounce. Gable's rounding third, coming off. Throw from Libby in, and Gable slides in safe. 7-2, Lady Jackets lead with a single by Carly Graham.
There's no stoppage in the play there. She kept going. Otherwise, she would have been out. Nice job, Coach Luke, sending them. Way to trust the coach.
And Carly Graham takes second base on the throw to the plate. And now, still nobody out. Lady Jackets with a 5 spot here in the bottom of the third inning, and Kenzie Jones coming up. Kenzie swings at the first pitch and fouls it back into the netting. So Kenzie struck out looking her first time at bat back in the second inning.
This definitely does not help Elbert County because right now they look like they're a little drained out there. The pitcher looks a little drained out there.
Well, they've been out there, and even though now we're shaded, mainly because there's a cloud over the sun, not shade just from the sun going down, but they've been out there a long time. And there's a swing and a miss from Jones. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Kenzie Jones. Nobody out. Bottom of the third inning, 7-2, Lady Jackets lead. And there's a hard hit ball. Gets over the head of the left fielder, Scarborough. Graham rounds second. She's going to score, and Jones with a 2-strike line drive double over the head of the left fielder.
You thought for a minute she had it, but then you saw the fear in her eyes. She knew she was burnt, and she ran back after it. So stand-up double.
Yeah, and what a great at-bat by Kenzie Jones as she was behind 1-2 on the count. And that pitch is too much of the plate, and she drove it over the head of the left fielder. And now Emily Malden, as she takes ball 1, looked like a changeup off the outer part of the plate. So Lady Jackets now lead 8-2, and the pitching coach for Elbert County, she does not like those calls on the outer part of the plate. There's a strike to knee-high outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Emily Malden. And now you really see what this Lady Jacket lineup can do. Still nobody out. There's a hard hit ball foul over the stands on the visitor's side.
A little late on that one, but still stepping out and swinging that way. You can go with the pitch, drive it to right field.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Emily Malden. Just looking to see if Blackman makes another mistake here. There's a high fly ball. Jones is going to tag, and she left way early.
You better get back.
And she is. The throw comes into third. She was at least three steps early. And the fly ball to the center fielder, Kavanaugh, and Coach Luke throws up a stop sign and tells her to go back. And it's a good thing the throw came into third and not second.
Right.
So that's the first out of the inning, a hard-hit ball by Emily Maulding. And now Anna Lewis, the ninth batter in this inning, and only one out. Kenzie Jones on second base. Lewis punts right back to the pitcher, Blackman, and the wide throw to Hart gets Lewis, but it's a sacrifice bunt, and Jones moves over to third.
If it's 1 foot either way, she's on base. But pitcher made a good play there.
Yeah, right back to the pitcher. The only thing that cost Lewis a single. And now Emma Evans, who led things off here in the third inning with a leadoff walk, comes up for her second at bat, this time with 2 outs, and Kenzie Jones on third base. That pitch low and in the dirt, ball 1. And the Lady Jackets with a 6 spot here in the bottom of the third, and they now lead 8-2.
We talked about this for their inning, Jeff. That's what you said. And this is where we get started.
Swing and a miss at one up around the letters by Emma Evans. 1 ball, 1 strike. So it looks like the Lady Jackets got their timing against Sydney Blackman, the pitcher for Elbert County. And there's a pitch called strike right at the knees. May have been on the outside corner, but kind of looked like down the middle to Emma Evans. So 1-2 now to Evans. 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning. There's another rise ball. She did not chase that one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Evans. And good to see. Football practice must be over today. We see Coach Biff Parsons, Coach Rhett Parsons joining us. And that pitch fouled off by Emma Evans to stay alive. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning. Jones still on third base. And Evans just looking to win that battle. And good to see, said earlier, Robin and Greg Toombs out there. Shay Floyd, assistant principal at Rockmart High School, and Coach Barry Williams. There's another foul ball by Emma Evans. So she's staying alive here.
A nice stance moves. I saw that, Jeff.
The 2-2 pitch. That pitch misses low and inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Emma Evans. So she's battled back to a 3-2 count. Blackman gets her sign, and she comes in. And that pitch misses low again. Ball 4 to Emma Evans, and Cambry Stanley's coming up. And Evans walked and then stole second. So we're going to see with her speed, are they going to, with 2 outs, we know she's probably going, but is Elbert County going to take a chance and try and throw her out?
No.
So Cambry Stanley steps in. 2 bunt singles on the day for Stanley.
She's going to throw it to second base.
That pitch high. Evans takes off a throw right back to the pitcher. So defensive indifference for Evans getting down to second as Stanley took that pitch high. So runners second and third now for the Lady Jackets. That pitch called strike right at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cambry Stanley. 2 outs, bottom of the third inning, and a single. That's going to score 2 more for the Lady Jackets.
They're not playing it very close.
There's a
over
there, and it hits off the shortstop's glove in foul territory, fair territory, and that's going to be a single for Stanley as Libby tried to make a diving play, and the third baseman tripped over, and the 2 runners, Jones and Evans, score for the Lady Jackets to push the lead to 10-2.
And look who's at second.
Cambry Stanley's at second. So just a little top fly over the third baseman's head, but out of the reach of the shortstop.
Just brought the third baseman just enough to get it over her head.
So now Kelsey Elrod comes up. She swings and misses at that changeup. So Cameron Stanley on second base, 2 outs. Kelsey Elrod up, another changeup hit hard down the left field line. He gets past the left fielder into the corner. Stanley scores easily. Elrod on their way. Coach Luke throws up the stop sign, and a 2-out double by Kelsey Elrod.
Makes it 11-2.
The Lady Jackets with a 9 spot, and you really see a look of dejection on the Sydney Blackman's face, the pitcher for Elbert County. And now you kind of see when you average 4.5 runs and you've already given up 11, things are kind of bleak. Lovelace takes a called strike, felt high right down the middle, and just kind of gives a little, just a little look to Coach Luke.
Well, it's all now 11-2 her. She needs to go ahead and just make good contact. I mean, these girls have worked hard for her.
There's a pitch, another one just above the belt, and she swings and misses. So as everyone else has been hitting the ball hard, Lovelace reached on an error by the third baseman and struck out swinging in this game. And the 0-2 pitch, that's way outside and low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Emily Lovelace. Now we see the sun comes back out behind the clouds. And there's a rise ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lovelace as she takes that. And just about the entire infield is in the shade. It's out just past the pitcher's circle. Short and second are still in the sun. First and third are in the shade. And there's a hard hit ball right
over her head.
Over the Allie Dunn gets turned around. Lovelace rounds first. Elrod's going to score easy. Lovelace rounds second on the way to third. And no throw as the ball come into the second baseman. So a 2-out triple by Emily Lovelace.
She lost that in the sun from the get-go. It was 15 feet to her right.
So now a 10 spot here in the bottom of the third. 12-2 lead by the Lady Jackets. And Emily Lovelace going to be replaced by the freshman courtesy runner Alexis Teams. And Caroline Conring stepping up as she's reached on a fielder's choice by the third baseman as she hit a 2-hopper to the third baseman. They came home and could not get Elrod, and a sac fly to the right field, scoring Elrod in the first inning. And the head coach for Elbert County is going to come out, and that's going to have to be a pitching changes. I believe this is the second meeting this inning, so it is going to be a pitching change. We're going to take a 60-second timeout while they make their changes. We'll be right back.
The Trashman Sanitation is a residential and commercial garbage pickup and roll-off service. Trashman Sanitation offers a grading and demolition service. Trashman Sanitation is locally owned and family operated and has been in the business for over 17 years.
Give them a call today at 770-684-2969. That's 770-684-2969. The Trashman Sanitation. Give them a call today.
City Body Works is your complete bodywork specialist, continuing over 40 years of service to Rockmart and Polk County. Call Philip Zucker today at 770-684-7269 or go by 16 Prospect Road in Rockmart and see the specialist at City Body Works.
WZOT Rockmart, W270CE Rome.
All right, thank you.
Back at Rockmart High School, still the bottom of the third inning, where the Lady Jackets have scored 10 here in the bottom of the third to take a 12-2 lead. There are 2 outs, and Elbert County making a pitching change as the right fielder, Allie Dunn, comes in. And the pitcher, Sydney Blackman, the left-handed pitcher, she's going to go to third base. The third baseman by Alice is going to go to second, and the second baseman, Bowen, going out to right field. And Caroline Conring is going to be the first batter. And in watching these warm-up pitches, Lady Jackets really going to have to sit back and wait, as this pitcher is going to be considerably slower than Blackman, their starter.
Most definitely so. I know they were watching that, so let's see what Caroline does here.
That first pitch bounces in front of the plate, ball 1. Alexis Teams is on third base as Lovelace was the last batter, tripled to right field.
You know, she's thrown a couple on the ground, too, in warm-up, so you might want to just get a strike from her first so we get more base runners.
Conring steps in way up in the box. That one bounces in front of the plate as well. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Conring. And I would definitely, after the first 2 in the dirt, I would definitely be sitting back and waiting on a strike before I even thought about swinging. 2-0 pitch, and there's a hard hit ball to the shortstop as Conring swings at the first good one she saw and grounds out to third to end the third inning. Grounds out to short to end the third inning. And at the end of 3, the Lady Jackets now lead 12-2.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm a left-hand turn single. Tink, tink, tink. The guy in front of you has had me on for the last 14 miles. And since you're stuck in traffic, you can just sit back and wait. You gonna try to pass on the left? Didn't you see my signal? And if you've got cut rate insurance, things could really take a turn for the worse. So get Allstate.
To find out more about Allstate home and auto discounts, visit your local Allstate agent, John Purser, at 770-684-1328. Are you in good hands?
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel. We install truck lifts and truck accessories. We offer full tire service and alignment. AC and complete service is available. 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
Back at Rockmart High School, Jeff Sharp, Robert Torline. Top of the 4th inning. Elbert County coming to bat after the Lady Jackets put a 10 spot on the Lady Blue Devils of Elbert County. And as we said, if you look at just going year long, the 3rd inning has really been the Lady Jackets inning.
So we decided to wake up, it looks like, and and they did again. I mean, they hit the ball. Well, we scored at least 9 runs before we even got an out. So that was great.
9-1-2 for the Lady Blue Devils, and 1 change for the Lady Jackets as the senior Taylor Camp's going to come in and catch probably the rest of this game for Caroline Connery.
Yeah, it's hot out here. That's smart because we got a doubleheader. So even though it's hot, it's humid too. So it takes a lot out of a catcher back there.
So we want to thank everyone who's listening, especially if you're listening in Tennessee on the TuneIn app, as picking up Lady Jacket softball. We're top of the 4th inning, and Allie Dunn, now the pitcher, leads things off as she fouls that one off down the 3rd baseline. So now Lovelace still in pitching, and I'll maybe give her 1 more inning and then maybe bring in somebody else. Of course, Georgia High School game shortening procedures, 15 after 3. Well, we're not going to get that one, but 12 after 4 and 8 after 5, so we still have a chance at those 2 as that next pitch misses low and away, ball 1.
And we'll probably get some more strikes called here because Camp does a very good job of framing and bringing the ball into zone. And she's going to hold it there for him.
Camp, left-handed catcher. There's a pop-up. Emily Malden comes in and takes it in the air for the first out of the inning, and that's a big first out here in the top of the 4th.
You see how quick Camp got up there? She could have almost made the play herself. That was she's so excited about being out here playing, and we're excited for her.
And now the leadoff batter, Madeline Libby, the shortstop, has a fly out to center and a single to left field. There's a changeup, and there's a called strike right at the knees, and a beautiful changeup by Emily Lovelace. And you're going to see the first base coach is the pitching coach for Elbert County. She kind of turns her back, didn't really like that call. There's another changeup. Oh, it must have been just off the plate, as that was a great changeup by Lovelace.
Another great location right there.
So 1 ball, 1 strike to Libby. And there's a fastball inside corner, misses low. 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff batter for the Lady Blue Devils. So we want to thank everybody for listening. We're here in the top of the 4th inning. Whether you're here on WZOT, live streaming us, or on the TuneIn app, you can get us in a variety of ways. AM, FM, live streaming, and TuneIn.
And the Lady Jackets are up 12-2. Once again, a great 3rd inning, but we're in the top of the 4th.
And the next pitch was a ball, and then the next pitch after that, a ground ball to Kelsey Elrod as she picks it up, throws across the diamond to Graham for the 2nd out of the inning.
That's what we want to see right there. A nice job come up and grabbing and throwing around.
Yeah, Lovelace here in the top of the 4th, up to 70 pitches so far. And now the second baseman now, Bailey Bialis, as she reached on an error and a fielder's choice and hits a hard line drive on the first pitch right back up the middle.
We see Stanley support the sunglasses out there this inning. She wasn't last inning, but
Yeah, the first 3 innings she didn't have the sunglasses and was holding her hands up, shading her eyes, and now as the sun has gotten a little bit lower for her, she's got the sunglasses on. So, but a 2-out single by Allison brings up the catcher, Starrett. And there's a rise ball that misses up and in, ball 1. 2 outs, top of the 4th inning, 1 on for the Lady Blue Devils, and Lovelace looking for that shutdown inning after the Lady Jackets put 10 on the board. There's one in on the hands, fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike, now to Starrett. Taylor Camp, the only change so far, she's come in at catcher for Caroline Conrain. Still, Graham, Lewis, Elrod, and Malding on the infield. Moats, Stanley, and Evans in the outfield, and there's a fly ball into the Elbert County stands. So that's foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to Starrett. 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning, 1 on. Looking for this last out. Camp looks at Coach Luke in the dugout, nods her head, gives the sign to Lovelace. And she's going to set up away, and that rise ball misses high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Girl on first looks like she wants to run, but I don't think I would run on her arm. And they're not giving any signs, so.
There's a changeup, swung and missed, and an awesome changeup by Emily Lovelace, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. At the end of 3.5, Lady Jackets lead 12-2.
Harrelson Termite can help you get a handle on your uninvited invaders before they take over. They have over 100 years of termite and pest control experience and are the largest pest control company in Polk County. Give them a call today for a termite inspection. That's Harrelson Termite, 1012 Cedartown Highway in Rockmart. Call them today to schedule an appointment, 770-684-1488.
It's here, Rockmart. Silver Comet Furniture on Highway 278 in Rockmart is now open for business. They have sofa tables starting at $149, dinette starting at $199. Tons of new upholstery coming, including power reclining seats. They carry Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Jameson mattresses with adjustable bases. Free delivery inside of 50 miles. That's Silver Comet Furniture, Highway 278 in Rockmart.
Back at Rockmart High School, Allie Dunn still in the circle for the Elbert County Lady Blue Devils. We're going to have Carly Graham, Kinsey Jones, Emily Malding, the first 3 batters for the Lady Jackets, and we're looking for 2 runs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Hey, I'm looking for the peanuts, and your wife's got some right next to us here. Bowl of peanuts at the park. Woo-wee! That's a good Southern food right there. Now your mom just took them away. All right, so we need 2 more runs, and then we can go ahead and redo the field, get it ready to go for the next game. But we've got the ladies that can put the hammer to the ball.
So Carly Graham's going to lead things off, and it looks like Macy McNabb steps in the on-deck circle, going to hit for Kinsey Jones as Lady Jackets with a 10-run lead. Coach Luke's going to get some of the younger ones in. Hard hit ball into left field past the left-handed third baseman. So Carly Graham leads things off with a hard hit single.
That was one place you don't have a left-handed third baseman because it was on that side.
So now we're going to have Macy McNabb. She's going to hit for Kinsey Jones. So now we, Allie Dunn.
Well, I hear Neil Lewis in the background cheering on his young lady right there. That's great.
It makes you a little bit anxious there. She's up in the box, but the umpire's not ready. He has to make his changes. So now he's ready. McNabb steps in. Graham's on first. Nobody out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Malding's on deck. And there's a first pitch called strike right at the knee. So maybe a touch lower than what he's been calling, but now it's a 12-2 game. There's a hard hit ball.
Nice.
And off the glove of the third baseman into left field. So that's going to be an error on Blackman as McNabb's now on runners first and second.
Yeah, I thought it was Lewis's daughter, but it's not. It's McNabb. He was cheering for her because they're all one big family because they've played together for so long. So nice hit there, right off the glove.
So now Coach Luke's got his lineup card out. Malding's going to step in. Emily Malding, one swing of the bat from this lady, she can end it. as that pitch misses high and away. Runners first and second, nobody out. Lady Jackets lead 12-2, a 10-run lead. We're looking for 2 runs here in the bottom half. And there's a pitch that was low and away, and Malden way out front on that pitch. Lady Jackets really got to sit back and wait on this young pitcher. There's a hard hit ball, and that's going to be Carly Graham's going to be out for interference as she ran right into the shortstop. And there's no reason why she couldn't have gone around. And that would have been a hard play for Libby to make, but now we've got 1 out. And so it's going to be, Graham's going to be out on interference, and that's going to be a single, actually, for Malden. So we now have 1 out, and that first pitch by Lewis is fouled off. So,
well, we can definitely say the crowd has piled in here now. What a great support for these Yellow Jackets. They've earned it, being number 1 in the state, and now they're playing very well right now.
Lewis swinging a miss at a high pitch outside as she was trying to take it to left field. Runners first and second, McNabb on second. Malden on first. Alexis Teams on deck, going to hit for Emma Evans. Anna Lewis at bat. There's a ball hit to the first baseman. She picks it up, steps on the bag, and that's going to advance the runners to second and third, but now there's 2 outs for the Lady Jackets.
I don't think I've ever seen her hit over there. The first time I've ever seen her hit down the line.
That pitch was inside to her, so there's not a lot she could do for her. But now the freshman courtesy runner, mainly, is she's going to step in for Emma Evans. So he's going to give her a chance here. And he's going to call time and even talk to her. So 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Jackets lead 12-2. Runners second and third. So if teams can get something to the grass, Malden's got a chance to score as that first pitch is high. Ball 1, another left-handed batter for the Lady Jackets. The 1-0 pitch to Teams. There's a hard hit ball. It's Emily Malden. So 2 base running mistakes by the Lady Jackets as Carly Graham runs into the shortstop. That I think she probably could have easily gone around. And then a hard hit ball by Alexis Teams that hits Emily Malden. And because then Malden's going to be out because the fielder was behind her.
Correct.
The fielder would have been in front of her then, and it hit her. It would have been absolutely nothing at all.
Right.
Not even a dead ball.
That's young and inexperienced. It's a mistake, but we'll move on. We'll be right back after the break.
All right, I want to ask you something, but you have to promise not to laugh at me.
Okay, what?
Do you think the State Farm jingle really works?
Like, for real? Like, if you sing the jingle, will your agent actually appear and help you out?
Yeah.
Of course it works. I saw it on the internet.
Contact Mary Miller at 1340 Chattahoochee Drive in Rockmart. Call 770-684-9193. Go see them on the web at www.marymillerinsurance.com.
At All-Star Grading, we are proud to be one of the largest grading and hauling companies in this area. We are also proud to employ a very familiar family of folks who grew up and have worked in Rockmart for decades. Whether it's grading or hauling from huge industrial jobs or simply a driveway that needs attention, All-Star Grading is proud to serve. Call today, 770-684-1915. That's All-Star Grading.
Back at Rockmart High School, top of the 5th inning, Lady Jackets lead 12-2, looking for 3 outs, and a pitching change as Logan Patterson comes in the game for Emily Malden. Emily Lovelace moves over to third base. Emma Evans back in the game at right field for Alexis Team, so the normal lineup back in with the exception of Patterson pitching and looking for 3 outs. Patterson's first pitch is a foul ball off the leg of Taylor Camp onto the on-deck circle. Logan Patterson, we're going to see Katie Grace Johnson, the 4-hole, 4, 5, and 6 for the Lady Blue Devils of Elbert County. And there's a changeup from Patterson, and she left about 43 feet from the pitching rubber to the plate, and that one was about 35.
That thing drops though real quick.
But if you're here at the field and you look at the scoreboard, we've got a bunch of zeros, but that 0 in the bottom of the third is actually a 10. So next pitch is high and away. 2 balls, 1 strike to Johnson. There's a little nubber, and Graham drives for it, and it bounces off the glove of Graham. Lewis covering the bag. It rolls right to her. That's going to be the first out.
I'll explain it to you. That was just wonderful. She hits the ball off in the back, goes to the first base in the air. Our first baseman dives. It goes off her glove and backpedals, the ball does, to first base, where she picks it up. The second baseman picks it up and touches first. Unbelievable. Couldn't happen any better way.
Sydney Blackman, now the third baseman, fouls that one straight back.
That's just a good heads-up play.
Yeah, and the thing is, Anna Lewis doing exactly what she's supposed to do. As Graham went for the ball, she goes to cover the bag. All she does is puts her foot on the bag and waits for the ball to roll to her. There's a changeup. That missile outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Very nice changeup right there, though.
Well, that one actually got to the plate for Logan. So Logan Patterson, the junior pitcher, now for the Lady Jackets, looking to go inside, and there's a foul tip right into the glove of Taylor Camp. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Blackman. The first baseman, Hart, waits on deck. There's a ball right at the letters. Must have been a little bit high. That was a pretty good pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Blackman. Patterson gets her sign from Camp, the 2-2 pitch. There's one fouled off over the netting over the first base dugout. So still 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Lady Jack is looking for 2 more outs to put this first game away. First round of the state playoffs.
Have we got any scores anywhere yet?
Have not got any scores. I will look in between games. We'll have about 30 minutes in between games before the next one to start. The next one's scheduled to start at 7. There's a high fly ball over the head of Kelsey Moats, and Billy Frazier catches that one over the fence. That's going to be a solo home run by Sydney Blackman.
So we're going another inning for sure.
No, we are not. That's only a 9-run lead. So now the score is 12-3 as Blackman hops on the plate like she did something big. It was a solo home run. Now instead of down 10, you're down 9.
I mean, we got a bat, though.
No, we do not. 8 after 5.
Oh, after 5. Okay, thank you, sir. Well, that's why I keep you around, Jeff.
That's right. So now Lauren Hart, the first baseman, steps in. 1 out. 12-3 lead, top of the 5th. Patterson right back to it as she misses just a little bit outside, ball 1. As Blackman, really their big hitter, she put a charge into that one. Patterson left it out over the plate. And Hart fouls that one off the glove of Camp. So 1 ball, 1 strike. That solo home run quieted things down a little bit here. But the Lady Jackets still only looking for 2 outs. There's a changeup way out in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to Lauren Hart, the first baseman for the Lady Blue Devils.
She looks sort of like me swatting those Yellow Jackets around here, trying to get them away from me.
The 1-2 pitch, Camp set up away. That pitch just off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Hart. 1 out.
I want to thank Eric Brownlow for bringing those Yellow Jackets over here, flying around us over here. They've been at the park all day, but Eric was nice enough to bring them over here.
Now coming inside, there's a fly ball to right field. Emma Evans goes back, and she puts that one away for the second out of the inning. And now the Lady Jackets looking for 1 out. Now the second right fielder now to Sarah Beth Bowman. She started at second, and for the pitching change, she went to right field. The left-handed batter, she flied out to short and struck out swinging, all that against Lovelace. And there's a ground ball, backhanded by Lovelace. Fair picks it up, throw, and the stretch by Corley Graham, and that's the third out of the inning, and that's going to be the ball game as the Lady Jackets win 12-3 in a 4.5 inning game over the Elbert County Lady Blue Devils. And we're gonna take a 60-second break, and we'll be right back to close things down as Elbert County's going out to the field, but there's no reason for them to do that. So 60 seconds, we'll be back with all the stats of this game, and Coach Luke's talking. It's going to be 7 o'clock start, so we'll, at least 30 minutes in between, we'll get something definite from Coach Luke and let you know. But 60 seconds, we'll be right back.
Go to the experts at McNabb Tire and Wheel. We install truck lifts and truck accessories. We offer full tire service and alignment. AC and complete service is available. 522 Goodyear Street, Rockmart. Phone 770-684-5067 today.
Let's give it up for old asphalt and a new pair of shoes. Let's give it up for a good rhythm meeting a sweet melody. For a church cookout under clear skies. Let's give it up for good things coming together, like bundling your auto and other policies together with an Allstate agent, which can save you time and keep you better protected. Let's give it up for good.
In Rockmart, call Allstate agent John Purser today at 770-684-1328.
Back of the Rock, we just won the game 12-3 in the top of the fifth for game number 1. So the Jackets now have to play the second game of the doubleheader in a few minutes. The field crew, Monty Owens, is on the field, patting down home plate, doing a great job. No one can do like Monty can do here at home plate. But Jeff, what a great start of the postseason. These Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Lady Jackets scored 12 runs on 12 hits and 2 walks. We did make 2 errors, and those were actually in the second inning where we did not give up any runs there. The Lady Blue Devils of Elbert County, they got 2 runs on the first off of 3 hits and a couple of misplays, not necessarily errors, but misplays on fielder's choice where they were able to advance runners. And then a solo home run by Sidney Blackman in the 5th inning off Logan Patterson. Lady Jackets still won 12-3. But a very good pitching performance. Emily Lovelace gets the win, and she now goes to 14-2 on the year. And she threw 76 pitches. So not bad. I looked for Carly Graham to possibly start game 2. And, we've seen both pitchers for Elbert County, so we know exactly what we're going to get out of them. But the Lady Jackets, 12 runs, 12 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, as 1 looking, 1 swinging. But pitching-wise, we only gave up 6 hits to Elbert County, 3 of them in the first inning off Lovelace, the solo home run, and then 2, one in the 4th, and I think 1 in the 3rd. So nothing that really hurt us. Lovelace did have 1 walk. She had 3 strikeouts, so very good performance by Lovelace, only throwing 76 pitches. Logan Patterson came in through 16 pitches, and so our game was over at about 6:25, so 30 minutes, about 6:55. We're going to say 6:50 is going to be approximate game time for game 2, but as you say, the field crew's out doing that. Lady Jackets did make 2 errors, and like I said, those were in the second inning, but did not come back to hurt us.
No, it did not, and usually it does. And but once again, getting started in that 3rd inning, we've got to get started earlier. And we got our 10 runs again.
We got our 10 runs, 10+ runs, and really, we scored 2 runs in the first inning with Cambry Stanley. Leading things off, Kelsey Elrod getting on. But really, it's that 3rd inning, and usually whenever Emma Evans leads off that inning, she usually leads off, she gets on, and she's almost like the table setter for the top of the lineup.
Right, most definitely. And, like you said, Jeff, we said before that we aired, these girls, 1 through 9, it doesn't matter where they start, where they finish. They're all batting in the 300s and the high 300s, most of them, if not more. And we've just got a very good team, but we just got to play defense. We've got to keep our errors down. 2 errors is way too many for us. But like you said, it didn't hurt us.
Yeah, the 2 errors didn't hurt us. A good pitching performance from Emily Lovelace. I fully expect to see Carly Graham in the circle, as I do see Carly down there warming up now. Emily Loveless will go to third. Possibly Logan Patterson will play first. And, as far as the lineup for Coach Luke from there, we'll have that for you. But we're going to take, it's 6:30 now, 6:29 right now. We're going to take about a 15-minute break. That'll put us back here at about 6:45 as we'll throw it back to Brian at the station. Lady Jackets, winner of Game 1 here in the first round of the state playoffs, 12-3, 4.5-inning game against the Elbert County Lady Blue Devils.
The Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 450 public and private schools. The GHSA administers regulations for region and state competition in 16 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participate safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit GHSA.net. Follow GHSA on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at official GHSA. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their support of high school athletics and activities. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Technical College System of Georgia, Gatorade, Wilson, Easy Go, Mizuno, Sport Medicine South, U.S. Army, Regions Bank, and Georgia Army National Guard.
The Silver Comet Furniture's 30,000 square foot warehouse is filling up with tons of new bedroom, living room, and dining room furniture. We offer great prices that are unmatched by national chains. We offer financing. No credit? No problem. Add credit? No problem. For as low as $40 down, you can own your own furniture. Let Silver Comet Furniture take your home furnishings to a new level in quality and comfort. Go by and let new owner Mitchell LeGrand show you how easy it is to own new, high-quality furniture. Call them today at 678-685-4320 or go by and see them on Highway 278 in Rockmart.
The Trashman Sanitation is a residential and commercial garbage pickup and roll-off service. Trashman Sanitation offers a grading and demolition service. Trashman Sanitation is locally owned and family operated and has been in the business for over 17 years.
Give them a call today at 770-684-2969. That's 770-684-2969. The Trashman Sanitation. Give them a call today.